What's up, guys? Good to have you today. This is episode 3 of Lego Star Wars and Fortnite. Why am I so low? I just entered. Yo, bro, can thank you.
He'll
Hopefully,
send you a couple. I asked him how he knew that I couldn't afford it. For all he knows, I might be a millionaire. I could tell that he started getting annoyed and he started figuring out that I was messing with him. He let out a big sigh and told me that I shouldn't touch him. What if I wouldn't touch him? I answered him and said, continue touching my car. He started touching me. I told him to go ahead. While this was happening, other people started coming to us because of all the commotion the kid was causing. Yes, I know I'm calling him a kid when he's about 20 years old. Once you turn at a certain age, everyone who just turned 20 is still a baby. The kid bolted off inside the coffee shop and brought his dad with him. His dad looked muscular and tall, and he came up to me asking why I was touching his car. I wanted to shake his hand, but I guess he went straight to the door. I told him to unlock it if it was his car, but he told me that he didn't need to prove me anything. At this point, I asked him how he knew that I couldn't afford it. For all he knows, I might be a millionaire. I could tell that he started getting annoyed and he started figuring out that I was messing with him. He let out a big sigh. What if I want to keep touching him? I asked. Right when he said that, I continued touching my car all over the place. I started touching the hood, the rims, the front lip, everything you can imagine. His eyes widened, and at this point he started yelling and telling me to go get his dad and make me pay for his car. I told him to go ahead. While this was happening, other people started coming to us because of all the commotion the kid was causing. Yes, I know I'm calling him a kid when he's about 20 years old. Once you turn at a certain age, everyone that just turned 20 is still a baby to you. The kid bolted off inside the coffee shop and brought his dad with him. His dad looked muscular and tall, and he came up to me asking why I was touching his car. I wanted to shake his hand, but I guess he went straight to the door. I told him to unlock it if it was his car, but he told me that he didn't need to prove me anything. At this point, I asked him how he knew that I couldn't afford it. For all he knows, I might be a millionaire. I could tell that he started getting
Give me proof. Give me proof.
Now I understand why Silver hated you. He hates you for asking for things when you never had the courage to say it. You're Silver's lost brother.
Does that matter to you?
Silver told me you're heartless. You don't care about family and only think of yourself.
I dared to say that.
He never got over being abandoned. Everything you make her around him.
I can't stand being called that.
Silver told me you loved it.
My name is Florence. Who knows that?
Seems he didn't really believe in your potential. Crimson, you know you'll never be like Silver.
I'm way better than him, Dad.
Can't even get a white wolf like Silver's in simulator.
That wolf is insane, but I've created amazing things too.
You're a failure.
Stop talking to me like that.
I know the true words, Crimson.
Why does my dad hate me? Why is everything so quiet, spreading lies around so good? There's the most selfish guy in the game.
So you never really believed in me?
You're a family destroyer, Silver. I don't understand. I think that they are being manipulated. What do I do to fix this? Should I help Silver?
All this for bacon.
It's not. You a peanut gallery? Can you not do anything without your wife in your ear? Serious, man? Since the invented quarterback, yeah, let's see. With some snappy motivational speech. I'm not doing this. It's you, trades, you give me a I'm not doing this. You know, if you really knew how to use my speed and it works. Your life belongs to you. Everyone else. This is called mind-changing concept, changing the conventional way of thinking. When the bank robber returned home, the younger robber, MBA trained, told the older robber, let's count how much we got. The older robber said, you are foolish. There is so much money, it will take us a long time to count. The TV news will tell us how much we robbed from the bank today. This is called experience. Nowadays, experience is more important than paper qualifications. After the robbers had left, the bank manager told the bank supervisor to call the police quickly. But the supervisor said to him, wait, let us take out $10 million from the bank for ourselves and add it to the $70 million that we have previously embezzled from the bank. This is called swim with the tide, converting an unfavorable situation to your advantage. The next day, the TV news reported that $100 million
million was taken from the bank. The robbers counted and counted and counted, but they could only count $20 million. The robbers were very angry and complained, "We risked our lives and only took $20 million. The bank manager took $80 million. It looks like it is better to be educated than to be a thief. This is called knowledge is worth as much as gold." During a rob.
Action figure challenge part 10. First, show me a figure duo. Now show me a figure that was way too hard to find at that point in time. Now show me a figure that has poor articulation, but you still love it. Next, show a figure that you got just to complete the team. Lastly, show me a figure of an actor that is hated, but you personally like. Action figure challenge.
What the hell was that, you little freckle-faced cartoon? Did I give you permission to sneeze open? Then you hold it in, you big-eared turd. Otherwise, I'll kick your ass back to Mayberry. I see we have a sickly boy on our hands, but we're gonna have to boost your immune system, son. What the fuck? Watch out! What are you laughing at, big boy? You find a piece of candy in your pocket? Yes, sir. What's your name, Tubby? Ego, sir. You know you remind me of the cold boy. If I poke your stomach, will make it go. You know what? I'm gonna help you make room for lunch, bacon boy. Drop down, get me started. One small job. Kill that. What the hell? Hey, can I tell you this for lunch?
I actually got these blue treats, and they actually make your butt look bigger.
Hey, can I tell you this for lunch?
I actually got these blue treats.
However many times you juggle that ball is your budget. Ah, he's already starting. 5, 6, 34, 35, 200, 300, 400. Oh my gosh, 104 is your budget? You play soccer? What is this? Where do you want to go? Your budget's 104. Okay, let's go to Nike. We're at Nike right now, so let's pick out something. Guys, we're gonna get these shoes. They're 115. We're gonna up the budget a little bit if he can do 15 more these things. 2, 14, 15, 16, 17. We're gonna get the done. If this video gets 1 million likes, I'll take him to a soccer game. Do you wanna go to a soccer game?
Yeah.
Some of the antique mall here. It turns out that Marge has gone gray for a long time, and the blue color of her hair is a toxic dye, so she decides to stay gray. It all starts on Valentine's Day, when Marge finds one of her gray locks. Arriving at the hairdresser, she notices a woman who is not embarrassed by her gray hair and lives life to the fullest. Inspired by this, Marge decides to stop dyeing her hair and appears in front of her family in a new look. The whole family was in shock. To support his wife, Homer calls her Silver Beauty, but leaves for Moe in order to see less of the new Marge. There, he helps lonely Moe find a date for Valentine's Day. Thus, he himself attracts a lot of attention from young girls. Marge's sisters show her Homer's true attitude towards her appearance, and Marge again decides to win her husband's heart. But on the way to the club where Homer is, Marge gets into a series of troubles due to which her appearance begins to resemble a witch. Arriving at the club,
Eat your candy house and push into the oven.
Marge finds Homer surrounded by young girls, but he convinces Marge that he really only loves her. It turns out that Marge has gone gray for a
This is one of the best fruits in the game. This Urha has had enough to drink, but he's taken over the only water source. When the other dogs come over, he scolds them because he's the boss. The newcomer Buck can't take it anymore. He makes another hole in the ice and shares it with everyone else. The lead dog feels threatened by his position. One day, while exploring, the mistress of the house fell into a freezing cold lake. Buck raced over and jumped right in. Then he carried his mistress on his back, and then crashed through the ice. But by now, he was so exhausted that he lost his grip and was swept away by the current. The man urgently pounded on the ice just when the man was about to collapse. A stick appeared from the side. Without thinking, the man took the stick and continued to stab. Suddenly, he realized where the stick came from. Turning his head, he saw the man I was looking for, Buck. Buck looked at him with an expressionless face. The man froze for about 10 seconds, then hugged Buck tightly. That's when the lead dog saw him from afar. He couldn't hold back any longer, so he took advantage of the night to fight Buck to the death. This Urha had...
Now, does anyone remember X Defiant, the game that was supposed to take over as the king of the FPS world, and then seemingly out of nowhere disappeared? Well, that game now has a release date, but it's coming out almost a year and a half too late.
No, it's a snowstorm! Great! It only took me down to my knees! Hey, cool dude, can I play too? It's only a one-player game. Not to mention second player score. First win! No, Thomas, let us swear right now. Maybe if I stand next to the games looking sad, someone will feel sorry for me and buy me one.
Kevin, don't you already have this game?
Oh, Mom, you idiot! I have Bloodstorm and Bone Squad and Bloodstorm 2, stupid.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey. We'll take a Bone Storm.
Get two, I'm not sharing. You know, it's a Bone Storm. Great! It all died down to the knees. Hey, cool dude, can I play too? It's only one-player game. Not to mention second player score. First win! Thomas, let us swear right now.
A cowboy is captured by Indians. The chief tells the cowboy they'll grant 3 requests before they scalp him. The cowboy thinks a minute, then says, "I wish to say goodbye to my horse then, to set him free." So they bring him his horse. He whispers in its ear, then sets him off into the sunset. He tells the chief he needs to mull over the 3rd request, and the chief agrees to wait until sunset. As the sun dips in the sky, here comes the horseback, with a beautiful brunette in the saddle. "Is this your last request?" the chief asks. No," says the cowboy. "My last request is to say goodbye to my horse once more." "Okay," says the chief. The cowboy leans into his horse's ear and hisses, "You idiot! I said posse, posse!" A cowboy is captured by Indians. The chief tells the cowboy they'll grant 3 requests before they scalp him. The cowboy thinks a minute, then says, "I wish to say goodbye to my horse then, to set him free." So they bring him.
Hey, I got something to say to you.
What beanstalk you fall from?
You know, I heard you've been giving these boys a hard time. In fact, I heard you couldn't cut it in a real man's military. I heard time for you.
What I heard your mother was so fat, she played pool with the planet.
Thinking about leaving yet?
Actually, I think the party just begun. Now what I'm gonna do is take this right foot and put it across the side of your face.
Give me that Billy Jack bullshit. Here's searching back. Hit me in the face.
Calling me a liar.
Bullshit.
And I got on the back of my head.
So I heard there's some folks who think this quick release keychain isn't strong enough to trust. Today, I'm gonna prove this little guy can hold its own. To start things out, I figured I'd have a good tug with the dog. We went at it for a while, but eventually these little key rings just couldn't stand up to Buster. So I threw some beefier key rings on there, and the QR was hanging tough. I hung some rope from a tree branch and rigged up some rope to see if I could break the QR. And those beefy rings just couldn't handle me. But after picking up some steel cable at the hardware store, I was swinging all around and this thing was having no problems at all. But I had to step it up. And I started wondering if this little keychain could tow a car. So I took that rope, attached it to my car, and I could not believe it. 2 tiny little pieces of titanium towing a car that weighs a little over 3,000 pounds.
So I heard there's some folks who think this quick-release keychain isn't strong enough to trust.
You can't escape, Flash.
Now you got no choice, Thawne. Disarm the bombs, or you blow up with us.
Very well. If it means shattering your golden throne in history, linking your name forever to this city's darkest hour, then my life is a small price to pay.
I agree. Your lives aren't worth much.
But Flash's life is.
You call them.
You've got your posse, I've got mine.
Clearly, you should never do this stuff without me.
You end up with crap all over yourself. Focus, GL. Bombs. Batman.
It's future tech. Sorry, without setting them off.
What's plan B?
How do we shut off these charges?
You can't escape, Flash. The adhesive is
Regardless of speed.
I'm counting on that.
Now you got no choice, Thawne. Disarm the bombs, or you blow up with us.
Very well. If it means shattering your golden throne in history, linking your name forever to this city's darkest hour, then my life is a small price to pay.
I agree. Your lives aren't worth much.
This is a closed session. You can't just be here. What do you?
Oh, I'm not leaving until he gives me an answer. Are we getting back together or not?
You broke up with me and got with somebody new 2 weeks later.
I said I was sorry.
Can you please leave? You know what? Fine. She can stay for the session. Play the other song we were working on. The other song? Yeah, with her in the room. Play it.
Gave you my heart, thought it was safe. You broke it apart and you threw it away. And I just hate that there's a piece I'll never get back. You'll have it forever, I was said that. 16 missed calls, heard that you look at you had a clean shot, point blank, saw it, took it, we had a fall. Oh boy, how you cock it and pull it. Told my dad about you funny, he said I got you bullet. You told me that you kiss me this year forever, I guess that's a lie. Plus the same lips telling me that I saw kissing back. I said too bad if you're feeling lost.
This is a closed session. You can't just be here. What do you?
Oh, I'm not leaving until he gives me an answer. Are we getting back together or not?
You broke up with me and then you got with somebody new 2 weeks later.
I said I was sorry.
Can you please leave? You know what? Fine. You can stay for the session. Play the other song we were working on. The other song? Yeah, with her in the room. Play it.
Gave you my heart, thought it was safe. You broke it apart and you threw it away. And I just hate that there's a piece I'll never get back. You'll have it forever, I said that. 16 missed calls, heard that you look at you had a clean shot, point blank, started, took it, we had a fall. Oh boy, how you cock it and pull it. Told my dad about you funny, he said I got you bullet. You told me that you kiss me this year forever, I guess that's a lie. Plus the same lips telling me that I saw kissing back. I said too bad if you see me lost in my life.
This is a closed session. You can't just be here.
Oh, I'm not leaving. Are we getting back together or not?
You broke up with me and then you got with somebody new 2 weeks later.
I said I was sorry.
Can you please leave? You know what? Fine. You can stay for the session. Play the other song we were working on. The other song? Yeah, with her in the room. Play it.
Gave you my heart, I thought it was safe. You broke it apart and you threw it away. And I just hate that there's a piece I'll never get back. You'll have it forever, I said that. 16 missed calls, heard that you look at you had a clean shot, point blank, started, took it, we had a fall. Oh boy, you cock it and pull it. Told my dad about you funny, he said I got you bullet. You told me that you kiss me this year forever, I guess that's a lie. Plus the same lips telling me that such a thing. I said too bad if you feel lost.
This is a closed session.
Excuse me. Could you please tell your child to stop cheating, please?
You're new here, huh? I'm a VIP passenger with 20 million powers in Bright Kingdom.
It's disturbing the other passengers.
So what? Let's see who has a possible.
You've been watching too many commercials. You think having 20 million power means you're running the show? Well, I have.
It's million power. I don't act like you.
What? How'd you manage that?
It's all about strategy and Rise of Kingdoms. I picked Fusion, which develops lightning fast. You get a 1.5% boost in building and research speed. With Egypt, you're ahead in attack, unlocking ironworking early and the elite unit Mariana. With their attack boosts and top-notch gear, you can rule the battlefield.
Wow, you're really good. So mad.
But I need you to get off. Now available. Excuse me. Did you say you're trying to stop this?
You're no. Hey, I did that. Yep, that's me. When she's asleep, I'm in control.
You start a car as well as you start a family.
You wait here while I go get the jumper cables.
A panic attack, huh? Well, I'll give you something to panic about.
Now just cut off her annoying head, and this body will be all mine. Or we both die. Not really sure what the rules are. Hey, Rich, I thought we were friends. Brother can never be friends with his sister. Well then, I guess I have no choice. How did this go wrong? Hey, I did that. Yep, that's me. When she's asleep, I'm in control.
Let's see who else in this Avatar realm is worthy. I'm a prodigy. You really think I need some lame hammer? So arrogant. This is stupid. I'm going home. So gloomy. Oh, the cute hammer. Oh well. So positive. Wow, it's lighter than my fans. The disrespect. Freedom Fighters carries a new weapon. Oh, that hurts. Did Jet just... Never mind. There is no hammer. Nothing there. Am I being brainwashed? No one's messing with my cabbages again. Come on, are there any other real warriors? Right. Let's see who else in this Avatar realm is worthy. I'm a prodigy. You really think I need some lame hammer? So arrogant. This is stupid. I'm going home. So gloomy. Oh, your hammer. Oh well. So positive. Wow, it's lighter than my fans. The disrespect. Freedom Fighters carries a new weapon. Oh, did Jet just...
Hello.
Never mind. There is no hammer in Dawson's head. Am I being brainwashed? No one's messing with my cabbages again. Come on, are there any other real warriors? Right. Let's see who else in this Avatar realm is worthy. I'm a prodigy. You really think I need some lame hammer? So arrogant. This is stupid. I'm going home. So gloomy. Oh, the cute hammer. Oh well. So positive. Wow, it's lighter than my fans. The disrespect. Freedom Fighters carries a new weapon. Oh.
If you pay attention when Tony Stark uses his suitcase suit for the first time in Iron Man 2, you'll notice that he first puts his foot in the suitcase. And if you look carefully, you can see that the suitcase has 2 footholes on each side. Now, if Pepper had thrown the suitcase in the wrong direction, Tony could still have worn the suit from the other side. And that's why we like Tony. Because Tony can learn from his mistakes without actually making them. Did you pay attention when Tony Stark uses his suitcase suit for the first time?
Recently, my ex and I broke up. We were the pink shirt couple. We wore pink shirts every single day. And after Kata started his own channel, he made a video about starting over and being motivated in new beginnings. But a lot of people, after seeing that video, thought that I took everything, which I didn't. We were renting a house together, but I decided to move out first in November, and Kata stayed in that house until March. This is a completely different house. This isn't the house that we lived in together. In his video, he said he was staying in his parents' house, which was the time between him moving out of our previous house and him moving into his new house, which looks amazing. He talks about how he didn't have a car, and a lot of people thought I took it, but I didn't take his car. Sadly, he did get a blowout on the highway, and it totaled it, but he was able to rebuild it. It looks awesome. And then he showed this when he was talking about a computer. He does have one of the gaming computers that we had when we were together. As for the channels, I did offer them to Kata, but he said no. And if you guys feel like I should start a completely new channel, I am 100% willing to do so. A lot of work.
One of us used to be on steroids, and one of us has a connective tissue disorder that makes us more flexible. Who's who?
I have hypermobile EDS.
Whoa, hold on. It wasn't on anabolic steroids. It was for my asthma, I promise.
Hypermobile EDS is a connective tissue disorder where the tissues are stretchier than normal. And these tissues are everywhere in your body. People that have this are generally super flexible without training.
Believe it or not, I do not have hypermobile EDS. I did not start out this flexible, but after quite a bit of training, I got here.
It may seem like tree flexibility is a good thing, but there are downsides. Random pain, vascular issues, dizzy spells, funky vision, stomach issues, and there are way more things that other people experience.
If you have a tissue disorder, I'd say it's way better to focus on strength training.
But if you want to stretch a muscle, that's totally fine. However, it can be great to activate a muscle like this so you can feel it in the muscle rather than the joints.
Whether you have EDS or not, the passive stuff is okay too.
So we're going to do everything you want to do?
Passive stretching, not passive aggressive.
So I've been on a mission to successfully sneak water bottles past TSA security since they always try and make you throw it away. And after countless failed attempts trying to do this, I finally figured out how to pull this off. TSA is required to let ice packs through security, so the plan is easy. I bought my favorite water bottle and then froze it so that it could technically be considered an ice pack. We had to make sure that it stayed completely frozen, so once we got to the airport, we took it out of its ice pack, and now we just have to see if we can actually get this through TSA. So I've been on a mission.
You reverse flash by moving your legs at essentially the same speed.
Then why are they so much faster than me?
Best I can tell with each stride, their feet spend less time on the ground, thus propelling them forward much faster.
If there's anybody that's figured out the key to getting faster without V9, it's him. Why are you here? Because I want to go faster. You're the only one who can teach me. You're the only one who's figured out the equation. Speed force. Everything you move is on this drive. You follow its instructions. Will enhance the speed force in your system and run faster. You never thought possible.
You reverse flash by moving your legs at essentially the same speed.
Why are they so much faster than me?
Best I can tell with each stride, their feet spend less time on the ground, thus propelling them forward much faster.
If there's anybody that's figured out the key to getting faster without V9, it's him. Because I want to go faster. You're the only one who can teach me. You're the only one who's figured out the equation. Speed force. Everything you need is on this drive.
Dad, I just got 100,000 subscribers, but I'm gonna delete my YouTube channel. That is great news. I can't wait to tell my new wife that you're deleting the channel. What convinced you to quit? You did, Dad. I know you don't like my videos, and I just want you to be proud of me. I am proud. Not of you. I'm proud of myself for convincing you to quit. If it makes you happy, I will let you delete my channel when you visit me. Son, I don't really want to visit you. Maybe on your birthday for a free slice of cake, but I can't make any guarantees. If you won't visit me, then I won't delete my channel. So I have to actually see you in person? That's a toughie. I'll grow bigger and YouTube will become my full-time job.
Done 3 of the best power-up moments. Number 1. When it comes to glow-ups and power-ups, not too many superheroes manage to pull it off like Captain America. Scrawny Steve Rogers manages to pull off the coolest transformation ever as he goes from looking ill to looking like he's about to break every guy's bones and every girl's heart. Number 2. The 10-ring Shang-Chi comes to control some of the coolest looking abilities in the MCU, and the grace in which he uses them just makes his power-up.
Whosoever holds this hammer, if they be worthy, shall possess the power of Thor. Well, there's no way I'm worthy. I'll just put it back.
When I'm out here doing stuff like this, I get too hot and sun. The pole is about to fall over on me. I get it.
Did you see that?
Look at this thing. Wobbles around. A lot.
He's quite the nimble archer.
Especially.
Can you do that on the mast of the ship?
The fact of the matter is,
We can make adjustments.
really heavy.
The enemy wouldn't know it's coming.
Difficult to carry all the bits of it at once.
He can transport his own pole. Problem
It's
solved.
actually really wide compared. Get my center of gravity.
You know how much strength that takes. Let's say that's quite the...
It's about the whole
See the size of that sword.
Absolutely.
Oh, find out what his price is. I don't care what it costs.
It's the money to be so
Something. He's doing it. It's a treasury. Pay the man.
Ever?
Careful.
When I'm out here doing stuff like this, I get too hot and sun. The pole is about to fall over on me. I get it. Look at this thing. Wobbles around.
He's quite the nimble archer.
Especially.
Can you do that on the mast of the ship?
The fact of the matter is,
We can make adjustments.
really heavy.
The enemy wouldn't know it's coming.
To carry all the bits of it at once.
He can transport his own pole. Problem
It's
solved.
actually really wide compared.
You know how much strength that takes. Let's say that's quite the...
It's about the whole
See the size of that sword.
Pretty sure he's out. Oh, great.
Well, now, Ethan, I think you're out.
Oh, move on. Yes. It's not over yet.
What's that?
It's the kid down there. Is it powerful?
I don't remember.
Let's find out. Eat pig tax. Okay, guys. I'm down. Fine. Anybody want a tic tac? Pretty sure he's out.
Never pull a gun on a nuke.
Those planet eaters got a giant stone fist.
That is seriously freaking cool.
Come on, that helmet's ridiculous. You'll take my optic black.
Man. But yeah, guys, it's about the end of the video. Just finishing up on some of the stuff. Bruh. If you Oh my god, bro! What is up? This controller! Hi guys, but this is gonna be the end of the video, so peace. And have another LEGO Star Wars and Fortnite episode day.